What up, y'all? It's your girl Mo. It's the last Mo Monday of 2019. Y'all get excited, get excited, get excited. I am not feeling well, so I do apologize if I sound like a frog. I think the cold trying to do its thing in my throat. So I really do not feel well, but it was no way that I was going to allow 2019 to end without doing a Mo Monday. I want to thank you guys because you have been so supportive when it has come to Mo Monday. Even when I was inconsistent, you guys were still holding me down, watching my videos, liking and sharing. So I really do appreciate that. This week, I'm just going to talk to y'all. For the last 2 weeks, I have been struggling to get on here and do my Mo Monday. It's been my intentions to. But as you guys know, I did lose my grandmother. And for those of you who do know me, whether you know me for real or you're just my Facebook friends, you guys know that that lady meant the world to me. She did pass away on a Mo Monday. And so for those of you who do follow my Mo Monday page on Instagram, you already know now Mo Mondays will forever and always be dedicated to my granny, because I feel like her passing away on a Mo Monday, I could have took that and I could have made it a negative thing. I could have made it seem as if, that was the world's way of trying to tell me that, I need to stop doing Mo Mondays or that Mo Mondays will never be successful. But instead, I took the positive from that, and I'm saying that was my granny's way of letting me know that even in her absence, she will forever and always be here to support me through everything that I do. So Mo Mondays will forever and always be dedicated to my granny, Gloria Matthews. I don't know where Mo Monday will go. I don't know if I ever make it big or what's God's plan for Mo Monday. But what I do know is I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going hard. And I do promise in 2020 to be more consistent. And again, I thank y'all for that support. I really, really do thank y'all for that support. Just wanting to again touch on the fact that my granny died right in the middle of us recording. I know you guys remember I said Tyler and I were going to do an episode of Mo Monday where we were basically talking about being married young. Right in the middle of recording that is when we got the call that my granny had flatlined twice. Like literally, you guys, in the middle of recording that. So that is still happening. We're still going to put that video out. We just now have to go and do some editing. We've decided what we're going to do is we're going to do a part 1 and a part 2 of that. The video that we were recording that night, what we're going to do is we're going to edit that one, and then we're going to come back and then do a part 2. So y'all definitely be looking out for that. We didn't just throw it away. It's just we've been having a lot going on, so I just wanted to let y'all know that we are going to do that. I do want to touch on grief tonight because I know around the holidays, grief, it hits hard. It just seems like when the holidays come around, instead of being able to be joyous and excited and happy, we're all so sad, and it's like the enemy, he tries to come and attack us in those times. What I will say is that you need to grieve, and you need to grieve in your own way. Don't allow anyone to tell you how to deal with your grief. If you gotta cry every day, you cry. If you gotta scream, you scream. If you gotta fuss, you fuss. You do what it is that you need to do. Do not allow anyone to take that moment away from you. But what I will say is you take that moment. Don't allow that moment to take you. I know that may sound crazy and it may sound like a tongue twister, but what I want you to know is that you can have control of any situation. Even the toughest of the toughest situations in your life, you can have control of that. Like I said, I very well could have took it as if I never needed to do another Mo Monday again, because literally in the middle of me recording a Mo Monday video, my grandmother took her last breath. But instead, I took that situation and I took the positive out of that. And yes, I'm still grieving. I sit up and I cry all the time thinking about her. But what I'm doing is I'm taking control of my grief. I'm not allowing my grief to take control of you. So that's my encouragement for anybody who is grieving over your loved ones. Again, I know it's tough around the holiday seasons when you're really trying to enjoy everything, but you're missing that person. It's okay. I'm here to tell you that it's okay. When people die, you have so many people trying to tell you what to do, how to handle it, but you have to handle it your own way. You have to handle it your own way. I just say be mindful. Don't allow the enemy to come and take that moment from you. Don't allow people to take it from you, but also don't allow the enemy to come and take that moment from you, because his job is to kill, steal, and destroy. Do not allow him to destroy you in the midst of your grief. Do not allow him to saturate your mind with all these different negative thoughts. Don't allow him to do that. Like I said, be sad, cry, fuss, whatever you need to do, but just don't allow anybody or the enemy to take that moment from you, because that's how I feel. I feel like once we go through those things, the enemy starts trying to manipulate our mind into thinking that God is not still worthy. God is definitely still worthy. Even in the midst of my grandmother transitioning, she'd be sitting up and she'd be talking, and we'd have no idea what she was talking about, but God knew. That's why I appreciated the pastor so much for saying that at her funeral. He says, I was in there and I was talking to Gloria, and Gloria was talking, but she wasn't talking to me. It was somebody there, and it let me know that the Holy Spirit was there. So even throughout her transition, God was still worthy. And so that's what I mean by not allowing the enemy to take control even of your difficult situations like grief. Know that God is still worthy, and know at the end of the day, he has the last say-so. He has the last say so. Of course, we want my granny to still be here with us, but none of us wanted my granny to be here losing her mind, be here and not even knowing who we were, or be here and be suffering. So yes, I cry and I miss her all the time, but I'm more grateful that I know that she's resting and she's at peace, and she can hover over and watch over me and guide me through life. So like I said, you grieve the way you need to grieve. Don't allow anyone to take that away from you, but you take control of your grief. Don't allow it to take control of you. Also, as this year comes to an end, I know we all do like our New Year's resolutions and what we want to see, the changes in us and stuff like that. And I know lately I've been seeing on Facebook, people have been real negative about that. Man, forget people. Forget people. If you got some things that you want to change about yourself, constantly say them. Constantly make you a New Year's resolution. Constantly write your list and stuff out like that. The more you write it out, the more you see it, the better it'll help to manifest, because it'll be on your mind. So forget all those people talking about some y'all always making these New Year's, new me, and not changing and all that kind of stuff like that. Write it down. Make an effort. You good. Don't worry about what anybody else has to say. Really make an effort to do what it is that you want to do. So if you got to post on Facebook, I'm losing 25 pounds, girl, put it on there. Actually try to do it, but don't allow anyone to stop you from doing what it is that you want to do. 2019 has been fairly a rough year for me, but I'm still grateful. And that's something else that I wanted to encourage you guys tonight. Even in the midst of your storms, you can still find something to be grateful for. If your year was hard like mine was, but you're still able to sit here and watch this Mo Monday, that means you still have purpose. You still have some time. You still got some stuff that God needs you to do. So even in the midst of it being hard, the one thing that you can say is, I made it. I made it. That's why I don't know if y'all heard in the background, I had Marvin Sapp playing I Made It Through, because that's just how I feel 2019. 2019 threw all kind of curveballs at me, my family, my husband, and all of that. But at the end of the day, God made it, and God made it to where that we pushed through. And now we take all the things that we learned in 2019 and we go tackle 2020. And that's my encouragement to you guys. Tonight, I didn't really have like a topic or anything like that. I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys. So if it's two things that I want you to take away from this video, I want you to take away: grieve, but don't allow your grief to control you. You control your grief. And know that if you made it through the end of this year, no matter what happened, be grateful. Be grateful. Because now you have been given more time to apply all those lessons that 2008. You guys for always constantly supporting me. I guess I'll leave on this note. When my granny first passed away, I did constantly say, well, Lord, how could you take my granny and give me my son? And the Holy Spirit let me know that he had to give us Aiden before he could release my granny of her earthly duties. He knew that we would need the love and the joy that's in that little boy to push us through these dark times. So again, I just want to encourage you guys to constantly and keep believing in God, because he is setting up things for you when you don't even know it. I love you guys. Please like, share, comment, and know that God has your back and Mo loves you guys. I'm out. It's been real. 2019 might have kicked our butts, but we made it through, and we coming harder and stronger in 2020. I'm out.